Hey guys, welcome to the Fit Experience presented by the Fitness Connection. I'm excited because this is our first episode. My name is Anwar Smith, aka the Black Swan. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take you guys through a journey of my own fitness goals and transformations and all that. But what we're going to do is try to go find the different routes, find the ways that the non go to the gym all the time type of ways. We want to do different activities. We want to have fun. We want to share it with other people. So I'm going to go find these things and share it with you guys. So the first stop on my journey was with Miss Kaylisa Knowles of Dancerobics, presented by Allegro Dance Services. Okay, Lisa, thanks for being here.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
All right, so now I just got some new information. I didn't even know that you ran Allegro Dance Services as well. So tell us about Allegro Dance Services, about Dance Aerobics, and about yourself, man. Talk to us.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Kaylisa Knowles. I'm the founder and artistic director of Allegro Dance Services, which is a freelance choreography company. I provide choreography for special events. So if you want your first dance choreographed, or your bridal party entrance at your wedding, or you want to do a big performance for your birthday with your friends, you call me. I teach you a dance. You put on a show. Dance Aerobics is one of my babies, one of my services that I provide. It's a partnership with J-Line. J-Line Fitness at the gym on Shirley Street. That has been one of the best partnerships I've encountered on my journey so far, and I'm so happy that they like to have me there. Dance Aerobics is an aerobics class that's not Zumba. You understand?
Now help us out a little bit. Like, what's the difference between Zumba and that?
Right. So the difference between Dance Aerobics and Zumba is Dance Aerobics, the first half of the class is really focused on getting that cardio in, getting that sweat in. It's while still like dancing to some of the most recent music you'll hear, or just the music we love. Still keeping that dance element in there, but not that like focus. Okay, when I go home, I have to practice these 6 steps so I know they come in order when this song come on again at Zumba. Because it's not to say Zumba doesn't do its job.
Right.
It's just a little slower pace than my class. I will be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I do have a few questions. Some of these questions were generated before I came in, and some of these were generated after I participated with the class. So first, why dance aerobics? Like I feel like I know you a little bit prior to this, so I know you're into dance. But tell us more about you and dance. Why dance aerobics?
The class really started off as a workout for dancers. A lot of my dance friends would tell me, we're older now, we have full-time jobs, we can't get to class. And at the very least, it's hard to go home every day and think about, I gotta put together a workout, figure out what I can do today, rather than like really being able to come to class and dance and get the fitness in, build that strength in those small fast twitch muscles that you don't ever use if you're not a dancer. And they requested it, and they were my first students. And as I kept having class and showing it on my WhatsApp status and on my stories and stuff, people were interested. So I really decided to open it up to the public. And let them take their time to come in, see what it's about, work up their own sweat, and go from there. The next half of the class is you get to learn to dance.
Right.
And that excites a lot of my students.
And it takes me to your students. I wanted to ask about that. So I know when I was there, when old lady was there, the week before I came, I saw a nice older gentleman around my age. That's what kind of encouraged me, so I'm not going to say my age, but, a nice gentleman around my age encouraged me to come as well. And so, like, is there a particular demographic? I know you say you started for dancers, but right now, is there a demographic you're looking for, or just for anybody?
No, it's really for anybody. My class, it says on the flyer, all experience levels are welcomed. I have been passionate about spreading happiness and just relax and release through dance. And I want everyone, anyone, to experience that. I want people to come in with your problems, come in and take class, get that sweat. Really, like, it's really about the sweat.
We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about that sweat.
And I want you to just dance those problems away. Come in and focus on the movement. Forget your problems. Think about your problems. Just dance it out.
All right, so obviously you've been doing this before COVID.
Yeah.
So 2021, things are different. 2020 changed our lives. So how has COVID affected your classes, as well as what are things have you been doing since to now make it COVID friendly for participants?
Excuse me. How has it changed? It's changed tremendously in terms of like stability on how often I can have the class, because 1 minute the gyms would be open, the next minute the gyms would be closed, and gyms were actually, like, other than schools, one of the last things to reopen. So it was a hard time. We did take a break. We did like not have class, but anytime that we did try to have class, it was probably like once every 2 weeks, so that the government wouldn't like really catch on.
Right. We don't want to say we're going to take public. We're not going to say so the government won't catch on.
But just so like it wouldn't be considered like a social gathering.
Conflict, a conflict to the COVID regulations and rules.
Right. Now, the kind of precautions that we take now is we tried to book the biggest room, the biggest studio at J-Line for every class, because that room can hold a maximum of 20 people, but there's usually no more than 10 people in a class. If I feel as though the class gets too full, I let people know ahead of time, hey, class is full for the day, catch us on Thursday, catch us next week. But yeah, it is, keeping people safe is definitely a priority.
All right, so what I did want to ask too is like, I was posting pictures from our dance sessions and I was having fun, and a lot of people was like loving seeing me doing the dancing. But there was that group of, guys, like, Anwar, what you doing? Anwar, why you doing this dance thing? That's a girl thing, that's a woman's thing, feminine thing. Talk to our fellas right now. I want the camera zoom in and talk to our fellas right now. Could tell them why dance is so important and why it would help them and why they shouldn't think with that type of mindset.
I will. First of all, dance is for everyone. Period. You hear me? Dance is for everyone. I don't get a lot of men that come into my class. I do get a few boyfriends that are dragged in there, but they get in there and they enjoy themselves. My class is not about, coming and winding up yourself and shaking up yourself. Like, we can get a wine or two in there, but don't you want to learn how to wine so when you go to the club, you could wine on a gal?
I mean,
when you go on the road, you want to wine on a gal?
Everybody seem to like soca these days.
Okay.
You need some soca moves.
Okay, come, let me show you. Come, I would really like for people to just get over yourself. You know what I mean? Dance is not limited to women, or to women of a certain age, or women of a certain size, or anybody of a particular ability. No, I am your teacher. I see anybody, man or woman, in my class having a hard time with something, we slow it down. We figure it out. I want you to look like you on the same level as me.
Right.
I don't want anyone to look bad. So if you're worried about being embarrassed because you think you're not a dancer, let that go. Are you a dancer?
I like to think I got some moves.
You got some moves.
I like to think I got some moves. I wouldn't consider myself a dancer. So with that said, I can say that before the first class, I was super nervous. When I say the first week before the class, I was nervous every day. I worked a little harder just to make sure I smooth enough, I actually did some little dance classes on YouTube just to see if I got it. But everything got killed after the first 10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, because the workout what I like to do is distract you with the music. Hopefully, it's something that you like. And with the workout, it's not something that I would do in class at a ballet bar, or like, it's not any of that. It's high knees, and arm stretches and
Core exercises.
core. Some days we go to Ab City and we sit on the floor and we work it out.
I made it through Ab City, guys.
Yeah, he made it through Ab City Day really well. But it is really, really, really for everyone. I would love it to have more males in my class. You guys bring an energy that's playful and that really let people get over themselves, like I said in the beginning. Having you in my class was a spirit boost for all the other women, just because he played and he didn't take himself seriously, and he stuck with what we had going on in class.
All right, shout out Dancerobics, Allegro Dance Services, Tuesday and Thursday. We're going to put the plug in the middle of it, so we're going to keep you remembering to know next Tuesday or next Thursday, you're going to bring yourself there. All right, so now let's get into the classes. So, let me see if I remember correctly. We came in, the first thing we do, like you said, the warm-ups. We start with the neck stretches. We did some... We're just working our way down the body.
Yeah, we go from head to toe in a complete warm-up.
I remember that. I remember we hit the floor. We had some floor exercises, again, incorporating different ranges of motion and stuff like that. And then my favorite part I wanted to talk about that, I was just rushing through everything to get to that part, but it was cross the floor.
Across the floor.
I keep saying cross the floor. Across the floor. So let me tell you about it first, and she's going to tell you what it really is. For me, it was just like, it was almost like we was getting in a jungle line, getting ready to line up, and she was letting every line go first. Hopefully I get some videos of that. She was letting every line go first with like one little active exercise. She'll describe it the technical terms with the activities, but straight across the dance floor, everybody going line by line, and it's just like we encouraging each other as we go through it with your partner and stuff like that. Our dance instructor hopping on the line with you, making sure you're doing it nice and high, or if you need to get low, nice and low. So that was the most fun I had, at least before the dancing part of it. Tell us about that part of it.
Okay.
And what you could gain from it.
Okay, so every week is a new genre, right? That's like one of the most important things to me, to keep people interested. We start off with a warm-up, head, shoulders, waistline, and then ankles, and then we get into our workout, which could be anything from legs to abs to a whole cardio blast to anything, like whatever I'm feeling that day is what we're working out, because most of the workout majority of the class is a whole body workout, from your mind straight to your toes, your body. Yeah, sometimes we hit the floor, sometimes we skip the floor, but across the floor is definitely a staple in my class because we got to get those kicks in. And what it is a chance for us to do some dance-like movements, maybe something that I may put in the dance later, something that may be challenging, something that I know for sure will work you out. But it's so that you and two other people, because it's usually a line of three, you and two other people, I watch you go across, I watch your technique, I make sure you're not cheating, but majority of the movements going across is just like to have fun, to really wake up the body before we get dancing. And yeah.
All right, so again, that's my favorite part. I'm not gonna lie, that's my favorite part. So then after that, we moved to, after that, I feel like you already have a great sweat going on. I feel like every muscle and joints in your body are super activated, real warmed up and ready to move. So then we move on to the dance. What was the first dance we did the first week? Because I think we switch genres every week.
Yeah, your first week was old school soca week.
Yes, old school soca.
And our first dance was swinging engine.
That's it. If I could sneak a little clip of the music in, I'm gonna sneak a clip in. That was so fun. I'm gonna have the video for you guys. I think that was in comparison, so now I can compare, because let's talk about the second week too. Second week, we was some Drake. What the
That
song
was a hip hop week. That was my Charty.
All right, so in comparison, I definitely say that in terms of my body, what worked me harder was probably the first swing the engine, because it was so much dips and bends and jump back up and down, slow it down. So it was a lot of quick movements, and I felt like, I told people after that week, I said, yo, I got a real workout from doing this stuff. With the Drake thing, that was more mental. And you're like, yo, you gotta remember that. You gotta go this way, you gotta go that way.
And then there was dime changes.
Right. So, but I felt like it was so exciting, and it didn't even feel like I was working out. But I know after I look at my shirt all sweaty, my butt was real activated. So I felt like I knew I got a good workout. I felt way more loose, way more flexible. You saw me jumping around in class and stuff like that. So talking from that aspect, like for persons who ain't dancers, like what, like maybe with some of your clients, some of your participants, what they've told you?
Everyone's always scared in the beginning. Oh, okay, I know dancer. I see you have these big choreography on your status. Da-da-da. I can't do them things. And all I could tell those people is, everyone says that. Everyone says that. There has not been a person that has come to my class other than dancers that doesn't feel like they have to let me know, Kay, I am not a dancer. You have to go slow.
Treat me as such.
Right. But that's not even, like, once we get to that part, oh yeah, I'm not going slow. You get to class, that's not happening. I break it down. I show you the steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it just starts from 1 again. I tell people, as long as you can count to 8, as long as you can follow the leader, you can dance. It may be a little hard once the music turns on and it's a little faster, but I've already broken it down for you. You already know the movement. You just gotta pick it up. You have to do that for yourself. I can't do that for you. I can't make you move, but I can give you the steps and you can bring it to life. I tell you all the time, when you learn it, do what works for you. You know what I mean? Do what feels good for you without changing the choreography.
Right.
Put your take on it. Put your style with it. My choreography is not binding, you know? And I don't think it's hard, per se.
No, I wouldn't say so. I think the appearance of it is hard when you watch the finished product.
When you watch the finished product, and that's what everyone wants to look like, I hope. And I feel like if you could get the dance, if you could perform the dance, I've done my job.
And so let me say, I definitely had fun. I cannot stress that enough, because despite all my nervousness coming in, like I said, that was quelched. What's the word? Squashed, whatever the word may be. That was killed in the first 5 to 10 minutes. So whatever felt nervousness I had, that was killed in the first 5 to 10 minutes. And then everything interacting with like the different dance class members, that was fun.
Right.
And then watching you walk around the class, getting everybody, all right, so you need to work on this move, bang. You need to work on this move, bang. All right, who ready, come do it with me, do it with the instructor. Every time, I always think like, no, be ready, I won't go. You know what I'm saying? So it's super exciting. So before we close out, I want to know what other services does Allegro Dance Services offer?
Right.
Like in terms of group services for persons.
Yeah, you can definitely book me to do a private dance aerobic class with you and a group if that's what you would like. I teach privates for dancers, so kids or adults that are dancers and need more private lessons or would like more private classes, I do that as well. I do personal like partnering classes, so couples that want to show that they can dance for their weddings or at a party or wherever, but they don't exactly want choreography. They can take partnering lessons in different styles of ballroom. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And for our listeners who may not be able to watch this on any platform, give them the information where to contact you, what to look out for on the social media platforms. Let's go.
You can find Allegro Dance Services on Facebook as such, Allegro Dance Services. You can find us on Instagram at Allegro Dance 242. That's ALLEGRO Dance 242. My phone number is 813-0260. Dancerobics is held every Tuesday and every Thursday at J-Line Fitness on Shirley Street, across from the Shirley Street Plaza. People usually recognize where Better Bodies is, so it's across from the plaza with Better Bodies in it. 6:30, class is $50. Come through. Come through and dance.
Definitely. Now, before we go, I gotta ask this question too. What do I need to bring if I come to one of your dance classes?
Bring a towel. Bring
water.
Water. You get a water break like 3 times in the whole class. But trust me, you're gonna need it after. A towel. Bring water. Obviously, bring your mask. And bring an open mind. Make sure you're wearing comfortable dance clothes or exercise clothes. Tennis are optional. And that's about it.
All right, so again, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you
for
for
sharing
having
this
me.
with us. I had fun, and like I told you offline, I'm definitely coming back to finish off my old school soca, and then I'm a new lover of Drake, so now I got to finish my Drake dance as well. So, Kelisa, we thank you. The Fitness Connection, thank you. The Fit Experience, thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, if you have, we're going to play it back, or we're going to put it on the screen, or we're going to find a way to share it with you guys. But Allegro Dance Services, Dancerobics, Kelisa Knowles. She told you where to find it on social media. Allegro Dance 242 on Facebook. All right, guys, that's it for our first episode with Miss Kelisa Knowles of Dancerobics and Allegro Dance Services. Make sure to follow her. Make sure to follow her at
JustMe_Kelisa. That's KLYSA.
It's your boy Anwar Smith, aka the Black Swan. This is the Fit Experience presented by the Fitness Connection. You know where to find us. We out east, we out west, Blake Road, Secrets Plaza. We're gonna put all the information up for you guys. But thank you for being with us. And until next time, be easy.